Pit bulls are dogs that often fall victim to stereotypes. In fact, they can be very affectionate and friendly if raised properly. These dogs are real athletes. They are strong, hardy, and love exercise. You will never get bored with them. Pit bulls are not a separate breed, but rather a general name for several types of dogs, including the American Pit Bull Terrier and the Staffordshire Terrier. They are very smart and easy to train. Pit bulls can be excellent in sports disciplines such as agility or obedience. Pit bulls are dogs with a huge heart. They adore their family and are ready to protect them to the end. These dogs are very energetic, so they need a lot of exercise. Walks, games, and training are a must-have for a pit bull. Pit bulls are dogs with a strong character. They need a confident and consistent owner who can become a leader for them. And yes, pit bulls are not monsters as they are often portrayed. They are what they are raised to be. Love and care make them real angels. The next animal is the gorilla. Gorillas are such powerful but good-natured giants. Despite their size, they are usually very calm and peaceful. They live in groups called herds, and in each herd there is a main male, a silverback leader. He is responsible for safety and order. Gorillas are vegetarians. They eat mostly leaves, shoots, fruits, and sometimes tree bark. Meat is not their story. They are very smart. Gorillas can use tools, such as sticks, to get food or measure the depth of water. Gorillas communicate with each other using sounds, gestures, and even facial expressions. They have their own words for different situations. Despite the fact that gorillas look huge and slow, they can run at speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour if necessary. Gorillas are humans' closest living relatives after chimpanzees. We share about 98% of our genes with them, and yes, gorillas are endangered due to habitat destruction and poaching. They need our protection. The next animal is an ant. Ants are such hard workers that they never sit idle. They are always busy with something, building, carrying, hunting, or caring for their queen. These little guys can lift a weight that is 10 to 50 times their own. Imagine if a person could lift a car. Ants live in huge families called colonies. One colony can have millions of individuals, and each has its own role. They have their own army, soldiers who protect the colony. And then there are workers who build the ant hill and get food. Ants communicate with the help of chemical signals, pheromones. It's like their own language that helps them coordinate their actions. They can build incredibly complex ant hills with tunnels, rooms, and even ventilation. It's like underground cities. Ants are true travelers. They can travel huge distances in search of food and always find their way home. And yes, ants are one of the most ancient creatures on Earth. They have been living here for over 100 million years and have adapted well to life in a variety of conditions. The next animal is a crab. Crabs are those sea creatures that walk sideways. Well, not all of them, but most of them. It's their signature style. They have a hard shell that protects them from predators. But in order to grow, crabs have to shed it. This is called molting, and they are especially vulnerable at this time. Crabs are masters of camouflage. Some species can change color to blend in with their surroundings. They are omnivores, meaning they eat everything from seaweed and small fish to scraps of food they find on the bottom. Crabs can live both in water and on land. Some species, like fiddler crabs, even prefer to hang out on the beach. They have claws that they use for everything from defense to catching food and even communication. Crabs are social creatures. They often live in groups and can even talk to each other by tapping their claws. Crabs are ancient creatures. They have been living on Earth for over 200 million years and have outlived the dinosaurs. And yes, crabs are not only interesting creatures, but also an important part of the ecosystem. They help keep the ocean floor clean. The next animal is a hamster. Hamsters are such small, fluffy balls of energy. They can run on a wheel for hours, as if they had a battery inside them. They have cheek pouches where they can stuff food almost more than their own weight. It's like having your own backpack for snacks. Hamsters are nocturnal animals. They usually sleep during the day, and at night they become active, running, eating, and making noise. They love to dig. In the wild, hamsters live in burrows with many passages and rooms. Hamsters are rodents, and their teeth grow throughout their lives. Therefore, they need to constantly gnaw on something to wear them down. They can be very different in size. The smallest hamster, the dwarf hamster, weighs only 20 grams, and the largest, the common hamster, can weigh up to 500 grams. Hamsters are not only cute pets, but also an important part of the ecosystem. In nature, they help spread plant seeds. And yes, hamsters do not live long, usually 2 to 3 years. But during this time, they manage to give their owners a lot of joy and funny moments. The next animal is a jellyfish. Jellyfish are transparent, jelly-like creatures that float in the ocean as if they were hovering. They have been on Earth for over 500 million years. This means that they are older than dinosaurs and even sharks. Jellyfish can be as small as a coin or as large as a human. The largest jellyfish, the Arctic Tyanea, can reach 2 meters in diameter, with tentacles up to 30 meters long. They feed on plankton, small fish, and even other jellyfish. They catch prey with their tentacles, which are covered in poisonous cells. Jellyfish can sting, and their bites can be very painful. Some species, like the sea wasp, can even be deadly to humans. Jellyfish are an important part of the ocean ecosystem. They serve as food for many marine animals, including turtles and some fish. Some jellyfish can glow in the dark. It's called bioluminescence, and it's absolutely magical. And yes, jellyfish can reproduce both sexually and asexually. They can literally clone themselves, making them one of the most amazing creatures on the planet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.